Slayer is a skill that you want to be on task on. Hello, my Ravens, Zabakio, and welcome to another video of a RuneScape 3 skill update. Skill upgrades. So this skill that I'm actually going to talk about is actually Slayer. Slayer is actually a really decent skill you want to train if you're using combat at all. But now Slayer is actually like a way of slaying some monsters by certain levels that you can actually take on. For instance, I'm going to tell you what was actually past level 99 Slayer. As you know, this skill can go up to level 120. So I had this skill at level 102 for quite a long time in ESO. Oh, and the thing about Slayer is when you reach the past level of 100, then you can access much powerful beasts that you can actually fight. So take the level 99 beasts. At level 99 Slayer, you can take on the Soul Glazer, the Dying Soul, Bushing, and that's it. Past level 99, you can get the Kappa. It's actually a corrupted creature. And then way past level 100, you can take on the Gemstone Dragon, a Violet Bloom, more corrupted creatures, the Lost Grove creatures, Soul Dementors, another Dinosaur. So, and this one is actually a lightsaber, the Abyssal Beasts, okay? The Abyssal Beasts are much stronger than the Lost Grove creatures, or should I say the Soul Dementors. Okay? And the thing is, these Abyssal Beasts can actually destroy you pretty well. Oh, and then also they do have a boss for Slayer, and that's called the Magician, the Magister. So the Magister is quite interesting. Like, how can you actually explain the Magister? Well, he's actually a Slayer boss. You have to fight, and to unlock it, but you need 115 Slayer, and then you just all he does actually is cast spells and so on and so forth, but the powerful spells, not weak spells. So it could be possible he could cast blood magic or ice magic. That's a possibility. Okay, it's much stronger than the other magic elements. Okay, so that's the way of the Magister. Sure, this is where the money happens. The these Abyssal creatures, the Abyssal Lord, the Abyssal Beast, and the Abyssal. There's another one. Just to read them. I knew what the one was. But yeah, there are actually a lot of them. And then also these are a lot of money too. The corrupted creatures. Same thing with the Soul Devourers. They're actually a lot of money too. You could make good money with the Lost Grove creatures, which is actually the Baron's Caller, the Moss Golem, and that's it. Okay, I thought there was another one. And then that dinosaur you can actually fight, the Whipper. Good to know. Oh, okay. Now, this one area you actually unlock at lower 99 Slayer. I'm actually going to show you it. So it's called the Sunken Pyramid. If we teleport to Metaphors, actually, that's where the pyramid is actually located from. But if we teleport there, we can get to do some collecting. So the way how this thing unlocks a low 99 Slayer is called the Soul Collector. You're collecting souls from monsters that you allowed to slay. If you have a Slayer task on them, you can actually just do a right off the bat and get a better chance to collect his or her soul. Okay, so yeah, like when you here's some souls I collect. I got a kappa, a dog, and a phantom zombie. So in total, there are actually 170 monsters to capture of their souls. Okay, now normally they have like perks level of them. So there's where's the perk? Go back one. I'm looking at the website. Okay, so there are actually perk levels to how many souls you actually capture. If you capture 10 souls, you get a new manual in the dungeon lobby. If you capture 20 souls, you get a 1% XP Slayer experience when you're wearing your Slayer helmet. Now the Slayer helmet is actually quite valuable indeed. So, I'm pretty sure I did talk about that in a skill guide of it, the Slayer helmet. Okay. If I did not, maybe I should actually claim it. So hold on, let's get the Slayer helmet actually. Okay, and then I'll tell you how to use it. Slayer helmet. Okay, here you go. So the Slayer helmet is actually quite different, and like to make a Slayer helmet, you have to have different various items to it, and then also do a quest called Smoking Kills because you also need a certain armor piece to make the Slayer helmet, and then also you do need like I believe it's like 500 Slayer points or 300 Slayer points to unlock the ability to actually make one. Yeah, and then the fact it comes out in different kind of tier levels. Tier 10 right now it's actually in, but you can actually make it higher by buying some perks, and you have to put some ascension in it, like the wings and that sort of thing. So it's not that easy. It's pretty complicated. So yeah, you might know how you want to work, how it does work, or particularly how they do it. Yeah, okay. But that's the way of the Slayer helmet. And that's pretty much it. Because once you get more into it, you just enhancing your Slayer helmet and game a new manual in the dungeon. So nothing really special, I gotta say. Say, yeah. Say if I put. So let me show you. Let's go to the area of the sunken pyramid. And then if I add my soul to the chest, so tell me I'm raising up. I say, so I'm gonna put him in, and there you go. So I did get some XP from it. That's a good thing. And, yeah. And then phrase tell this guy tells you actually about the second pyramid, what you should do in it. And so yeah. Um, so how does this work? Well, you go here. You mention solve on here. Okay, so we go to edit build mode. And you mention souls. Okay, so I did that. So I did my job to put it in build mode. Okay, and then you just have to. Shoot, am I doing this wrong? You're not considering the power of progress to move the creature feeling. You need to learn how to do so from any Slayer Master. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So I have to go to a Slayer Master. Okay, let me go to a Slayer Master. Let's go to Movius. Okay. One in preference. This and just I guess like talk to him and that sort of thing. But I believe that how they do it, how they separate with the slave creatures. Okay, so let me figure this out on my own, and then I'll get back to you when I'm done. Yeah. And I'll tell you how to really do it. Okay, so wish me good luck. Okay, I discovered how they do it. So technically, I need 25 souls collected or 50 to actually do this. So far, I only have 13. No, 16. 16 souls actually collected. Okay. So I need a minimum of 25 actually. Some of them I can actually use them in this area in the different kind of rooms. Some of them I can't. Can't indeed so. But I'm pretty sure, or if I capture like a good amount of monster souls, then I can actually use this pyramid and that sort of thing. So how do we capture one? Well, that's pretty easy. So let's go to Lumbridge first, since that's actually a pretty easy way to start. Because we have like two areas that like two monsters you actually need to capture. Okay, so let's head to Lumbridge first. First, okay? Yeah. Now we can go to the catacombs, the Lumbridge catacombs, to collect them because they're not too difficult to actually do. But okay. Now some of these slave creatures need to be slayed by Slayer task, or we could do them off task. So yeah, and then also we're doing the acquired level of it. I'm pretty sure right now it's 119 or 118 to slay all the creatures that you actually capture and collect their souls. So yeah. Another news, you do need a this thing, but it's always helpful to actually do it right. Right, and also if you have this, if you have the four, I think it's yeah, four of the same souls, you can actually just divide that. And I believe that how they do it. Yeah, for a roll. Roll, because you need multiple souls. Souls, let's say that. That, okay? I think the one duel. Oh, so hold on, I gotta wait until it's actually loaded up. Okay, so here I am at the dungeon. So we're gonna do the bats first because those are where they are. Okay. So it says if I collect how many bats, 2 to 3. Okay. So like I said, it may take a chance to actually get it to collect the soul. So bear with me. I'm gonna be a bit rusty with it. I think if you go to a better dungeon, like um, the Traveling Dungeon, that could be a good one. Because that with the giant basalt. Basalt. Like, there's more chance we may get like a bat from here. Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Alright, let's do that. Hold on. No. No. So let's go to the Tally Dungeon. And try that. Yeah. If you look at the Codex X of this Slayer online, the wiki said you can actually collect a whole bunch of items, creatures, and each creature had their own location, and then also the better chance to how do you actually capture them. So yeah, so say like with bats, it has a giant bat actually, and a little more, it's much higher level with with the spider, the giant spider level 2, you could be a pretty good example to talk about. I'll say. So yeah. Anyway, if we do collect a soul of the bats, then we can do it from the spiders too. Okay. Yeah. No. That's how it works. But no, it doesn't work. Okay. Now they do have ghosts in there too. Ooh, and I don't think I did slays and ghosts. Check. No, I don't. I do not. Okay. Slays and ghosts. Why not? Is that it? Let's see if we use it. Do we have to use it? Oh no. Okay, we have to slay it. Okay, so this is where the bats are, the giant bats. Yes, and it's always helpful if you have Slayer task, so because you do get a better chance of it. But if you don't, then you have to slay a lot. Alright, so I don't want to bore you guys too much with it. So pretty much, I'm going to just slay some monsters off camera, and then I'll get back to when I'm done. No. But pretty much that's all you have to do, just slay some monsters. Hope the best you get a soul capture, and that sort of thing. And then make sure you're in a slower task. So bear in mind, the slay task I'm actually in is quite boring and slow. But I think I'm going to choose I believe I'm going to choose a better task as you do. And have less creatures actually slay. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So let me do this journey on my own, and then I get back to you when I'm done. And I'm back. So my file got corrupted with the audio, didn't work. But I'm gonna give you like a brief update to what happened. So what happened is I collect 3 souls, capture, and then put it into the pyramid after all. And since you have to actually use it, you must actually unlock it from a Slayer Master and that sort of thing. And it's pretty rare. After all, get that thing. After all, but yeah, I did collect like 3 more souls from the monsters, and so now I have 19. Okay. So yeah, I have 19 actually. So I got I collect the bat, and a spider, and then the growth worm, which I'm actually fighting right now. This one, yeah, the growth worm. And that's pretty much it. That's all the creatures I actually collect. Sitting, okay? So after this kill, I'll show you where you can find these things to unlock. Okay, so let's go to a Slayer Master. Now, we'll go to Fort Frontier. Yeah, since it's actually easy, Slayer Master actually find. And if we go to awards, go here, go to learn. I think it's under learn. Yeah, it says learn how to move the souls into your personal Slayer dungeon, and you need 1,000 Slayer points. Now, getting 1,000 Slayer points is actually kind of difficult. But here's the thing, okay? So, first of all, if I finish my task first, let's say task on slaying 67 growth worms, then I can do something special to gain more Slayer points. Alright, okay? First of all, if you go to a low level Slayer Master, so say we go to or the Slayer tab. Okay, and then we go back to the top. Okay, so at level 1, they have Baltimore and Lumbridge. Okay, so if we go to these two levels at level 1, my best is actually do Lumbridge, because Lumbridge we get you like easy tasks to slay, and they're actually low levels, and so and also a lot of creatures actually close by from Lumbridge. Okay, so if you do 9 tasks from your Slaying Masters in Lumbridge, and then do the 10th one from your highest Slay level, after all, let's say for me it could be this one, the Rapture Slayer Master. Do that as your 10th task. Like, once you finish 9 tasks, go to the Rapture, and you get your 10th task. And then once you finish your 10th task, you get a good amount of Slayer points. So it could be like double the amount or triple the amount, but I think it's like double the amount. If you have a good amount of trophies, I think your Slayer points go a little more higher. Okay, for the Rapture. But I think that's actually pretty much it. So each tier you can get a chance to spawn elite Slayer monsters, increased by 2%. Current percent is 6% now. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is actually pretty cool. If you want to do your 10th task and that sort of thing, I did have tier 3 of the guard house. Okay, so this is what tier 3 gives you. You can gain 10% of damage by default against a non-boss slayer targets with 25% of life points. In addition, you can damage delay the ultimate ability, have the chance to deal lethal damage against a non-boss slayer target. Okay. So roughly, I'm actually unstoppable when I actually slay some monsters on a task. Alright, good. But that's how it works, and that's how it actually functions. Okay? Hey, so check it out for yourself. See if you want to do that. Yeah, but that's actually all I have to say for this video of 120 Slayer. So I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you so much for watching. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Join Chief Ravens. Do follow me on all my social media accounts. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Dragon's breathing fire, but he's not afraid. With his staff and hand